Many people think that to become rich, you need to be born into a wealthy family, have connections, or a starting capital. But that's a lie. Fact: more than 60% of billionaires in the world are self-made. No money, no connections, no guarantees. Today, you will hear the stories of people who broke through and changed their lives. They started from the very bottom and became business icons. In this video, a breakdown of 5 billionaires and millionaires who started from nothing. Financial and psychological principles that help them rise. Mistakes that prevent most people from getting rich. In the middle of the video, there will be a test to show how ready you are to become wealthy. At the end, a breakdown of the test and a checklist to help you apply these principles. Watch until the end, because one decision can change your entire life. Elon Musk, the man who refused to lose. Today, Musk is the richest person in the world. But at the beginning of his journey, he had nothing but debt, risk, and crazy ideas. How he started. Grew up in a regular family in South Africa with no money or connections. As a teenager, worked as a laborer, cleaned floors, and lived on $1 a day. When he moved to the US, he slept in his office to save money on rent. Founded PayPal, but was kicked out of his own company. Invested everything he had into Tesla and SpaceX, and almost went bankrupt. Most people would have given up, but he didn't. Musk's biggest lesson: true success comes only to those who are willing to go all the way. What does this mean? If you don't have money, you have ideas. If you don't have support, you have discipline. If you don't have guarantees, you have the courage to take risks. You can be poor, but if you have vision, you will win. Write in the comments, what are you willing to do for your dream? Oprah Winfrey, the woman who transformed pain into power today. Oprah is one of the most influential women in the world, but her childhood was a nightmare. How she started. Born in extreme poverty. Experienced abuse and violence as a child. At 13, she ran away from home because she couldn't take it anymore. Started working on radio and TV for almost nothing. At 32, she launched her own show and changed the media industry. Oprah's biggest lesson: you are not your circumstances. You are your decisions. What does this mean? Your past does not define your future. Your greatest power is the ability to change your destiny. It doesn't matter what you've been through. What matters is where you're going. What struggle in your life can you turn into strength? Write in the comments. Now you know that even the richest people were once at the bottom. But here's the big question. How ready are you to follow their path? In the next part of the video, a test to see if you have the millionaire mindset. Do you think you're ready to become rich? Let's find out. You already know how Elon Musk and Oprah Winfrey started from nothing and reached the top. But how ready are you to follow this path? This test will show whether your mindset is close to that of millionaires, or if you're still making mistakes that keep you in poverty. How to take the test? Choose A, B, or C, and write your answers in the comments. In the third part, we will analyze your results and reveal which habits make people rich, and which ones destroy their financial future. How do you handle failure? You invested money and time into a project, but it failed. A. I'll be upset, decide it's not for me, and never try again. B. I'll blame circumstances, look for someone to fault, but I'll try again. C. I'll analyze my mistakes, learn from them, and launch a new project even better. How do you see money? You just received $10,000. A. I'll spend it on a vacation, shopping, and entertainment. You only live once. B. I'll save it, but I'm not sure what to do with it yet. C. I'll invest in assets or a business to turn it into $20,000. 3. What's your attitude toward risk? You are facing an opportunity that could bring great success or complete failure. A. I'd rather not risk it. Stability is more important. B. I'll take the risk, but only if there are guarantees. C. If the reward is worth the risk, I'll take it, but with a calculated approach. Write your answers in the comments. In the next part, we will analyze how close you are to the millionaire mindset. Meanwhile, let's continue. Here are two more people who started from nothing and changed the world. Howard Schultz. The man who turned coffee into an empire Starbucks is now a global brand, known worldwide. But once, its founder couldn't even afford decent clothes. Grew up in a poor family where every penny mattered. Couldn't afford basic necessities. Even a doctor's visit was a luxury. But he refused to accept this as his fate. Graduated from college, started working at a coffee company, saw Starbucks' potential, believed in the idea, and went all in. Saw Starbucks' potential, believed in the idea, and went all in. At the start, he took loans, sold everything he could, but never gave up. The biggest lesson: it doesn't matter where you come from. What matters is the environment you create. Stop looking for excuses. Learn to see opportunities where others only see work. Think long-term. Wealth is built over years. What habits can you change today? Write in the comments. Damon John. From street hustler to fashion mogul, founder of FUBU, investor on Shark Tank, multi-millionaire. But his journey didn't start in an office. It started on the streets of New York. Grew up in a neighborhood where most had no chance of success. Started working at 10 years old, just to help his family. As a teenager, he sewed clothes in a basement and sold them on the street. At first, no one believed a streetwear brand could become something big. But he didn't wait for perfect conditions. He took action. The biggest lesson: if you don't have resources, use what you have. Stop waiting for the right moment. Start now. Invest in your skills. They are your greatest asset. Ignore those who say you can't make it. How can you monetize your skills? Write in the comments. Richard Branson, the billionaire who broke the rules today. Branson runs Virgin Group. 400+ companies, billions of dollars. But in school, he was an outsider. Struggled with dyslexia, couldn't keep up academically. Teachers told him he would never amount to anything. At 16, he dropped out because he realized the standard system wasn't for him. Launched his first business, a youth magazine. Then Virgin Records, which shook the music industry. Then Virgin Atlantic, Virgin Galactic, and more. The biggest lesson: don't be afraid to break the system. Forget the right way. Find your own. Risk is not your enemy. It's your tool for growth. Be bold. The world belongs to those who challenge it. What rule or standard can you break? Write in the comments. You took the test. Now let's analyze how closely your mindset aligns with those who actually make money. How do you handle failure? A. I give up. If something doesn't work out, you fear failure. But there isn't a single millionaire who hasn't experienced failure. Stop being afraid of mistakes. Every failure is a lesson. Learn from it. The key is to keep going. Are you ready to try again? B. I blame circumstances, but keep trying. You understand that you need to move forward, but you don't take full responsibility. Stop looking for someone to blame. It won't help. Success depends only on you. Do you control your life, or does life control you? C. I analyze my mistakes, learn, and move forward. You are mentally already in the winner's club. You don't fear difficulties. You see failures as opportunities. Now the key is to scale your strategy. How do you see money? A. I spend it on enjoyment. You live for today, but don't build wealth. Ask yourself, does this purchase make me more money? If not, it's a waste. Do you choose instant gratification or espacio, or long-term success? B. I save it. but I don't know what to do with it. You think savings are security, but inflation destroys money over time. Stop just saving. Start investing. Money should work for you. Do you want to just hold money or make it grow? C. I invest in assets or business. You are already thinking like the wealthy. You understand that money is a tool. You are focused on growing your capital. Now the goal is to speed up this process. What's your attitude toward risk? A. I avoid it. Stability is better. You won't step outside your comfort zone. Without risk, there's no growth. Start small, but start. Do you want to stay safe or achieve greatness? B. I take risks, but only. If there are guarantees, you are playing it safe, but moving in the right direction. There are no guarantees, but risks can be managed. Choose smart, calculated moves instead of absolute security. Are you ready to take risks to reach the next level? C. If the reward is worth the risk, I take it. You think like a billionaire. You understand that success is a game of probabilities. You use risk as a tool for growth. Now, the key is to build a system that generates wealth for you. You either start applying these principles or stay where you are. Here's your checklist. Stop fearing failure. Think 10 years ahead. Make your money work for you. Take risks, but calculated ones. Step out of your comfort zone. Elon Musk said, "When something is important enough, you do it even if the odds are not in your favor." The question is, are you ready to do what's necessary? Or will you keep making excuses? Subscribe to Monetra. We teach you how to build real wealth. Write in the comments what insights you gained.